Hello, my name is Sarah Arsenault, and today we'll be talking about Boswell versus Panera, the key takeaways, and the case analysis. First, let's discuss the company profile overview of Panera. Panera was founded in 1987 as St. Louis Bread Company. Panera now currently operates in 48 states, including Canada, with their parent company being JAB Holding Group since 2017. Some key brands of Panera Bread is Panera Bread, Caribou Coffee, Einstein Brothers Bagels. With Panera operating in 48 states along with Canada, they employ over an estimated 120,000 employees. As of 2022, Panera earned a $4.8 billion revenue, with digital sales being 53% of their total sales and subscription model 25% of their transactions. Now let's discuss the case background of Boswell versus Panera. In 2010, Panera created a bonus program. This was introduced for managers to help attract managers to come employ at Panera. The issue behind this case is when this program was introduced, Panera, after managers had been employed and started working there around a year into the program, Panera added a cap to its bonus, being $100,000. One of the biggest issues with this is this reduced a lot, this stopped managers from their full potential of pay. The managers argued Panera breached an unilateral contract. Panera defended themselves by the employees agreeing to do their work. They said the economic downturn justified the changes, and Panera had discretionary control over the bonus calculation. Here are some of the legal arguments with this case. First, the manager's claim. Unilateral contract. This is the biggest part of this case and why this case is being discussed in business law, with this being contract law. An unilateral contract, Panera could not change the terms once the performance began. This gave them a lot of, this just proved them lying, basically, in simple terms, that what they offered and you can't change, especially considering some of the managers had already worked years under the agreement. The court decided in favor of the managers, and the biggest part was because of the unilateral contract breach. The biggest takeaway right there is Panera adding this cap years after they already created the program. If this cap was added before anyone had worked, or they had stated it when they had introduced the program, there would be no lawsuit. There would be no suing. The court also decided that silence does not equal consent to contract modifications. Along with Boswell, there were multiple other managers to highlight that this didn't affect just one person. The court also decided that the economic downturn does not equal commercial frustration, and, like I've said, Panera breached contract law. So some court decision and implications of this. The legal precedent. Companies cannot modify unilateral contracts after the performance started. The biggest part, that is one of the most important things of this case, clear contract language is essential. Even if a company does not have any malevolent or really evil motivations towards the breaching, it just saves companies a lot of time just by being very clear. Business implications, risk of lawsuits if the contracts are ambiguous, like I had said, and some importance of detailed employment agreements. I truly believe, in my opinion, that some of these employees probably wouldn't have worked for Panera if they had known of the cap. Again, the biggest reason why this is such an important case with the unilateral contract being breached, as they changed it after they had started working. And I had said it throughout the case analysis, but reasons why I agree with the court's decision. Panera violated contract law. I personally believe it's ridiculous and not okay that Panera decided to change the program after so many people had started employing there. I believe a clear offer acceptance model should have been upheld, and honesty should have been held to Panera. And I'm grateful that they are now be able to hold themselves accountable for their mistakes and being able to fix these mistakes for these employees. I do believe that businesses must anticipate financial risk instead of changing contracts. I believe Panera didn't truly put enough effort into this bonus program to understand what really was going to happen with this bonus program. I believe they could have done way more with it, and they misinterpreted and misunderstood what they need to do with this bonus program. And lessons for companies outside of Panera and Panera's other companies is always draft clear, enforceable agreements. Like I had said, even if you have clear intentions and nothing harmful towards your employees or just in general, I believe you have to be very specific. You have to be clear and you have to know exactly what you want and how to do it. With the bonus program, they knew they wanted managers and they had a clear motive, but I truly believe Panera did not put enough time and effort into what they want out of this program. Actually, excuse my language, how to go about this program. I believe if they spent an extra day talking about it, they would have figured it out. And lastly, conclusion and key takeaways. The legal lesson: contract modifications must be mutual. Like I said, silence does not equal consent. If Panera had changed this contract, which if they wanted to add the cap, they could, but they need to communicate. Business lesson: clear, unambiguous contracts protect both parties. Like I'd said, Boswell was not the only manager who was affected by this. Multiple managers had multiple claims, and the same issue with the $100,000 cap that Panera had done by breaching unilateral contract. And the industry impact of this. This case reinforced the need for employment agreements. I believe it's really important to respect your employees and take care of everything. All right, that's all. Thank you.